Good evening, everybody. So, I decided after long thinking about that, I decided to start recording some videos and posting them YouTube and Facebook about my testimony and my relationship with God. As most of you know and notice all my posting on Facebook that I've been putting about Bible verses and my love for Jesus. You probably know that I'm all about God. And some people feel sorry for people who are all about God. Some people think that people that are all about God are weirdos. I want to just share with you that my walk with God has made me a truly better person. I am not a totally good person, but I'm much better than I used to be. And really, my heart is set on to share my testimony with you guys. And if at least one person is touched by any of my testimonies that I want to share with you on Facebook, that's all I want, is to make maybe somebody a little bit more clear about who God is to us, what He have done for us. So tonight I want to really share with you a dream I had. That was about 8 years ago when I just came to Christ. And I wasn't sure where my life was at that time. I was in between two lives. The past that I knew very well and the future that I wasn't sure what was going to hold there for me, what's going to be in the future for me. And that night, one of the nights, I had, I think, really bad depression. I wasn't sure what to do with my life anymore and how to go about it. I knew I wasn't the person I used to be, but I didn't know how to live anymore my life. I was really confused. And that night I cried laying down on the floor. I cried for many, many hours, asking God to help me to understand what is it He wants from me to do. And is He real? Does He see my struggle? Does He understand my heart? Does He knows what I'm going through? And that night I fell asleep and I was dreaming that I was sleeping and my phone rang, and there was a flip phone. When I opened the phone, there was a little picture with something was saying on that picture with little white letters, and the picture was with red flowers, and I couldn't see what it said, so I put the phone closer to my eyes to see, and the big letters from the phone appeared all over my room, big letters, and there was a Bible verse. Well, at that time I wasn't reading the Bible. I didn't know where the verse was from. I thought it was from Psalms, but it wasn't. Well, that message from God that night changed my everything, how God sees us, and especially those who trust Him. That verse later on I found in the Bible. It wasn't from Psalms, it was from Isaiah 54 verse 10, and it said, "For the mountains shall depart and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from you, nor shall my covenant of peace be removed, says the Lord, who has mercy on you. That verse just filled my life with such hope that I needed so badly. And I realized God is real. He does see our struggle. He knows what we're going through, but we need to turn to Him, not away from Him when we go through things. And I'm so glad I turned to Him when I went through troubles. And that changed all my life. Even though at times I didn't understand what God was doing to me and with my life. But now looking back, I realize that I'm the happiest person in the world, that I trusted God to take the wheel of my life. Now, this is just not even 1% of my heart towards God and how I feel about Him. And I know some of you maybe think I'm a weirdo, but that's okay. Being all about God is being all about life, really. And really, truly, just now, after 10 years of walking with God, after so many ups and downs and questions towards God, I finally found peace in my heart, and I finally realized that life is good. Life is good, and God is even better. And my heart is overflowing with joy. And this is why I want to do and post these videos, because I want to share a little bit of my heart. There's too much to share. You can't do that in videos. And even if I had many lives, I could never share what God has done for me totally. But I can share a little bit, little pieces of my life, so you can truly understand why I love God. And the true question is because He loved me first. Even when I knew about God, but I didn't really have faith in Him. I didn't know what faith is. I heard about God. I knew there was a good God, but for some reason bad things was happening to me, and I couldn't understand why such a good God would let bad things happen to me. And so many other people ask themselves the same question. And but this is the reason why I want to post these videos, for some of you to understand that to understand who God is, we need to turn to Him, not away from Him. If you never read the Bible, and even if you did, maybe you read it with the wrong attitude, wrong approach. There's many ways approaching a person, anybody. We have already a preset mind what we want to know about that person and how close we want to let somebody to us. The same thing with relationship with God. Some people come to God already predetermined how much they want to allow God to work with them. And this is no way for God to work. If you want to know who God is, you need to open up to Him. Really, truly open up and be open-minded how He's going to work with you, because He is not human. He doesn't work with where we think He should work. He has His own ways, and His ways are perfect and wonderful, made for us to make us pure and wonderful as Jesus is. Thank you guys, and if you have any comments, comment. I'm not afraid of critics. I'm not afraid of bad comments or anything like that. I'm open up to you guys, and peace. Good night.